Alright, everyone. Here's something that everybody has to know about the junk food, and this is gonna be my last videos. The previous video that I just told you about, and now it is time.
Finally, someone said it.
We got into the habit of buying junk fast foods that have no actual food in them. We buy gallons of poisonous household cleaners when one degradable soft soap will do. We are poisoning our homes and wasting our hard-earned money for no good reason. Why? Because the advertising industry tells us to. They just want you to buy stuff. For example, if a company pollutes the environment or uses bad business practices, if you don't buy their stuff, they will change. If you don't want food with chemicals or GMOs in it, then don't buy it. The minute we start taking responsibility and spending our money wisely, every politician, every corporation, and leader around the world is going to know that we have woken up.
Finally, someone.
That is true. That is actually true now. Now I've seen they made chemicals, whatever they made. But whenever we buy something, it's bad for our health. The good thing is doctors are on our side. Okay guys, I'm gonna pause this and just give me a minute. Now this video that I already showed you, I'm just gonna a little bit go fast forward. No, wait. I'm just gonna leave a little bit fast forward till the end here.
The test, and if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
Now you already know about this one. Now I'm gonna show you the rest. Okay. Now look this one. This is how between true friends and well, look. Listen carefully what I'm gonna say this about. Okay, let me just take this charger off because I can't say things about this. Now, this is a true friend or sibling or whatever you guys have in your life. Okay? Now look.
Hey, yo! Holy shit! That's actually good. Do you want to do my friend? Can you do my friend?
Bro. If you can do that shit, that's crazy. Yo, what's crazy is just getting that off so fast. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh my god!
Hey, yo! How do you do that so fast? Oh.
Yo, man. Love you, bro. Love you, bro.
It's beautiful. Just kidding. It is beautiful. So now the next part, I'm just gonna pause it. Oh, everybody, you can see what it says.
Ice cream! We're turning around. Yep, we're turning around. We're turning around.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah, go.
No! Stop running!
Stop running, you
We're
son of a
coming for
bitch.
you! We're coming.
I can
We're
swear
getting some.
now.
Yes, he got him! Let's go!
There
You're
we
so
go.
hurt! I can't believe we found another. Woo! Let's go! I don't even know what I want. Ice cream!
He doesn't know what he wants though. There's a lot of flavors in the Oh, those days. And by the way, the knight wants to give you a cat. Take this, a wizard cat.
Is everything we've been told a lie?
Yeah.
Everything that they ever tell us is bullshit. And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones and calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium. Look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether to actually engage in the environment or take fight or flight and run away. That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So everything that they ever told us about ourselves is a lie. But it's cool because they don't know who we are. The immune system being suppressed, or what we call immune-mediated diseases. Everything from cancer, MS, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, food allergies, food sensitivities is a compromise in the immune system. So here's the question. If your thoughts can make you sick, is it possible that your thoughts can make you well? Well, we did a research study where we took 117 people and we wanted to measure their cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, and another chemical called IgA, immunoglobulin A. It's your body's primary defense against bacteria and viruses. So as cortisol levels go up and you're mobilizing enormous amounts of energy for some threat in your outer world, the immune system dials down. And now the immune system becomes compromised because all of the energy is going for a threat in the outer world. Our immune system becomes suppressed. So typically IgA levels go down. So we measured the cortisol and IgA levels and we put them through 4 days of training. And we asked them to trade emotions like anger and frustration and hatred and violence and aggression and competition and fear. Those are all the chemicals that are derived from the stress hormones. We asked them to trade those survival emotions for elevated emotions, heartfelt emotions like gratitude, appreciation, kindness, care, love for life, a joy for existence. And all we wanted them to do for 10 minutes a day was open their hearts and begin to feel those elevated emotions. At the end of 3.5 days, we went back and we remeasured those same values. And their immune system, that is, IgA levels went up as a collective, about 50%. Their cortisol levels dropped about 16.25%. Their stress hormones went down, and their immune system upregulated to a great degree.
You know, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. It can tell you you're no good, that it's all hopeless. But I've discovered this. You are loved and important, and you bring to this world things that no one else can. So hold on. You know,
The Fox May writes, so hold on everyone. Keep up. Keep up. Like the music says. Every day we have to work out, train a lot, but it's really hard. So everyone. And you know what else I have to say? Well, I already told you that I'm in the hospital, right? If I go to the school, I have to tell them I need a job to be a teacher. They taught me everything. And I will show you which picture when I was a little kid.
Everything they ever have told us.
Recently, you converted to being a Muslim.
I don't like to say converted because
Muslim is
you were
very
religious
good
before
and
being a Muslim, so not really converted.
I do believe
I
in
do
God.
just say that I've became a Muslim. I've always believed in God.
So what made you make that choice?
It is a beautiful and simple religion. Before I walked into a mosque, I wasn't religious and I didn't have any ideas in my head that I was actually going to become a Muslim. Once I walked in there, I felt something extremely powerful. As a rule, they're very successful people, very money motivated, very entrepreneurial, which, such as myself, I take a liking to. I'm very compatible with a sort of person like that. I got given a Quran by the Imam that I was in the mosque, and I thought, I'm going to look into this. And once I looked into it, I thought, wow, I'm really compatible with this. This is going to help me in this life and the next. I do believe that what it tells you is right. And it sounds a lot harder to do than it is. It's just about your intentions. And my intentions are extremely good. I try to do the best of whatever I'm doing.
Recently, you converted to being a Muslim.
I don't like to say converted because, from what I understand, you weren't religious before being a Muslim, so not really converting, is it?
I do just say that I've became a Muslim. I've always believed in God.
So what made you make that choice?
It is a beautiful...
And that is why I was born as a Muslim. So that's why I have to be careful what I'm doing. So I have to do as I supposed to do. Anyways, let's keep going.
Brain is always looking for evidence to confirm what you have told it. So if the story in your mind is things are always shit and never working out for me, your brain is going to cherry pick everything in your life that reinforces that. This is why when people start to say things like, show me how it gets better, I know it can get better than this. It starts to, because your brain is going to start looking for evidence for that to be true. It's a confirmation bias, and it doesn't have to be rooted in negativity. Your brain will start to cherry pick the things that are good, and that show that life has the capacity to be better. Your mind is just doing its job. It's looking for proof to reinforce the reality that you have created for yourself up there. So be intentional about the reality you're creating.
The universe is always responding to you
evidence
according to your energy and vibration, and your thoughts and beliefs are creating your energy and vibration, and everything is communicating with everything else. With repetition, any thought, any image that is repeated over and over again, it will take an imprint onto the subconscious. And that's where it gets really exciting, because the subconscious will then begin working for you. It's all based upon science. We think that life just randomly happens to us, and good breaks and bad breaks. Some people get the opportunities and some people don't. But that's not the way it works. The universe is always...
That's right. That's right.
One of the fastest ways to create something in your physical reality is to reverse the normal process by which we create things. Usually we create things first by thinking about it. I think I'll go to that party. And then we say something about it, as in, Matilda, I'm coming to your party tonight. And then we do something about it, as in showing up at the party. Here I am, just as I said I would be, because I thunk the thought this morning. Okay? That's generally how we produce things in our reality. In fact, everything in this room was once a thought in someone's mind. There is nothing that was not once a thought in someone's mind somewhere. But if you want to really play tricks with the universe and create magic with the stuff of life itself, reverse the thought, word, deed paradigm. Turn it upside down and start with the deed. That is to say, act as if. If you want to experience abundance, be abundant and do as abundance does. Therefore, if you have only $5 left to your name, go to a store and get them transferred and made into singles. And take 5 singles and walk down the street and give a single to each of 5 people who have even less than you do. And by the way, you will find those people very easily. One of the fastest ways...
And that's why the man never gives up. Well, for me, one day I will. If I save one of those people, like I said, I will be a superhero, but I think it's better not. I think it's better not to be a superhero than be something that doesn't matter to everyone else. But from now on, I rather be myself as a regular human with no superpowers. Everybody watches the cartoons, but the next thing is, hold on, the next thing is, let me just pause it and I will look it, okay? You guys already know what Christian is, here it goes.
People have a wrong idea about what a Christian is. They think that a Christian is a person who prays, goes to church, and who keeps the Ten Commandments. All those are good things. They're products, many times, of being a Christian, but that doesn't make you a Christian. That doesn't really make you a true follower of Jesus Christ. A Christian is one that three things has taken place in his life. First, he has made a choice. All the way through the Bible, we're asked to make a choice. Secondly, a Christian is a person who has made a change in the way you live. The Holy Spirit comes into your life when you receive Christ, and he gives you the power to change your whole way of life. The third thing, a Christian is a person who has accepted a challenge. Jesus said, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily. People have a wrong idea about what a Christian is. They think...
Now you guys already know what Christian is. Let me just pause it and let me see. I need to find someone else. There we go. Okay, here we go.
When a man has found his work, he secures the peace of the woman. A woman doesn't come to compete with you. She came to complete you.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you something about women. Because God equipped them to help, and they come into your life, if you ain't doing nothing, they're going to help themselves. They're going to start their own businesses. They're going to start their own projects, start their own ministry, because you ain't doing nothing. Do you know what your wife is waiting for? A plan. When you leave this conference, you need to go home with a vision for your family. Tell your wife, honey, I got a job, but I'm working on my work right here. When a man have...
This man was absolutely right about women. And the science thinks that every single person has one life. When we get too old, we die in habits. Where should we choose? Hell, heaven, or a new world that has magic? Or take a new life form, being a dog, being a cat, being a lion, being a dinosaur, a prehistoric Indian, or anything. But that's up to you guys. Make your own story. But from now on, let me finish this thing where else the others gonna say. So listen carefully. Now listen carefully for every lines that I found. Okay? The lines that I put on Optimus Prime, just listen carefully, okay? And also at the end, I'm gonna put a peaceful music that everybody's gonna love it, okay? Okay? Alright.
Whatever you mismanage, you will lose.
That is powerful.
That's why management is so important in this process.
Whatever you do not manage, you lose.
In other words, God will never give you what you pray for. He will only give you what you can manage. You pray for a new house, and God's looking at the apartment that's unkept. So he only gives you what you've proven you could manage. If you mismanage your body, you lose it. If you mismanage your marriage, you lose it. If you mismanage your children, you lose them. If you mismanage your money, it goes away. When you mismanage anything, you lose it. And so in crisis, Crisis is a result of mismanagement. And the way you correct a crisis is management. Because if people don't learn to manage, they will keep losing what they receive. Whatever you mismanage, you will lose.
That is.
And if I can leave you with anything, I want to leave you with this. Hear me clearly when I say this. There are people who come in your life sometimes to be there for a season. They weren't meant to be there always. Sometimes we find ourselves hooked up with people that we think are there for a lifetime, but they were only supposed to be there for a season. There are people who come in your life like boosters for a rocket. If you ever watch a rocket go into space, the boosters fall off when it reaches a certain altitude. Some people are not equipped to handle the altitudes that you're going to. So don't be afraid when they fall off. They're not bad people. They just couldn't go where you're going. And if I can leave you...
Lazy people always say, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. That's why they're poor. They have a poor mindset. So instead of figuring out how to raise money, it's just really easy to be a loser. And I call them losers. It pisses them off. Because we all have the power, if we wanted to not be poor if we learned how to raise money. Lazy people always say, I can't afford it.
Built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. Lose. I don't lose. I win. They don't know me, son. Get it. 18. They don't know me, son.
My philosophy is...
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. Fortify your mind and feel this level of happiness as you rise.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you.
Accept the pain. Smile at the pain. Do you really want to achieve your goals? Or are you just a dog?
The Joker once said,
"It's better to be slapped with the truth than kissed with a lie. Never hide your bad side to make someone stay. Show your bad side and see who will stay. You know, someday someone will break you so bad that you will become unbreakable. Why should I apologize for the monster I became? They didn't apologize for making me this way. I'm not heartless. I just learned to use my heart less. For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed, but I do, and people are starting to notice."
The Joker once...
You can't go back. Once you've started this damn journey, you can only go forward. You got two choices. One, you get scared, you give up, and the second one, it's like, fuck it, fuck fear, and you barrel through it. And when you come out on the other side, I guarantee you're going to be stronger than you ever thought possible. You can't go.
Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. Because this is an escape. It's an escape. You know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I can't go to the gym. You know, when you could go to the gym. But no, I can't. Truth is, I'm just too lazy to go to the gym.
And you play it safe and you don't introduce new risks into your life. And so
I have job security.
Right. And your rich dad used to say what instead of I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? You know, what would it take? Or why should I do that? Poor people say I can't afford it, I can't.
I don't think wealth and genetics have anything to do with each other. If you're born in the U.S., it really doesn't matter the condition of your birth. Here, you can always get out of that. I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I had a long haul from where I came from to here. But here we are, right?
But it's hard to, when you say that to some people, because they say, oh, there you go with a pull yourself up by the bootstraps thing. And not everybody can do that.
Everybody can. Courage is the key to life itself. There are a lot of people who are born in situations where they say, I'll never get out of this. So they won't. I say to people who say, well, I would like to have done so and so and so. So, well, you could have done it. So, well, I couldn't get out of here. Man, the bus runs every day. I don't think wealth and
That's right, Mr. Fox. That's right, Professor. Or should I say from Batman that he acts from good old days from Batman. Right, Mr. Fox? I don't know what else to say to you, so you're right. Everything is bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit that, bullshit this, bullshit, 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 bullshit. Everything is bullshit. Anyways, next.
Every morning, everybody in life starts off with the same amount of currency, 24 hours. At the end of the day, they all end up different because of the way they used their currency during that 24 hours. If you are smart and wise, obviously you spent some time reading books, listening to good tapes, or taking some studies somewhere, because you don't just wake up smart. And if you are stupid, dumb, ignorant, you bought that and you paid for it by the time you sat down watching 5 movies in a row on HBO. That's all you are. Whatever you trade your time for, you become, it's currency. You buy life with time. So if you want to change the quality of your life, you have to change how you spend your currency. Every morning.
And the school teachers say, no, you have to work for this. Get a job, get a job, get a job. This here is fake money. I would never work for this stuff. It's good as toilet paper. But most people in India, America, England, China, go to school, get a job, work for money. Worst advice possible. Okay? That's what my message is. Right? Okay. Work for assets. Don't work for this. Stop working.
See, the point is, you don't know how much future you've got. What's gone is gone. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Some of you have had divorces. Some of you have probably had bankruptcies. Some of you have had terrible things happen in the past. But what's gone is gone. It's in the past. And to spend your time focusing on the past is to spend the only thing that you've got, and that's what's right here, right now, because the sand never stops running. This is all we've got. And to spend your time now thinking of what happened there is making absolute certain that the future is going to be the same as the past. Now, I don't suppose many of us spend a lot of time thinking about that, but a lot of us spend a lot of time making that error. See,
no one ever tells students why they should write something. It's like, well, you have to do this assignment. Well, why are you writing? Well, you need the grade. It's like, no, you need to learn to think. Because thinking makes you act effectively in the world. Thinking makes you win the battles you undertake. And those could be battles for good things. If you can think and speak and write, you are absolutely deadly. Nothing can get in your way. So that's why you learn to write. It's like, what? I can't believe that people aren't just told that. It's like, it's the most powerful weapon you can possibly provide someone with. And I mean, I know lots of people who've been staggeringly successful and watched them throughout my life. I mean, those people, you don't want to have an argument with them. They'll just slash you into pieces. And not in a malevolent way. It's like, if you're going to make your point and they're going to make their point, you better have your points organized. No one ever tells students why they...
Some people will also discourage you and say, you know what, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to wait? Are you, why don't you try something else or do something else? I think it's important to be, I mean, at least I fortunately had a lot of clarity about what I wanted to do with my life and for myself. And I'm not someone, I don't give up easily. I never give up. The minute you tell me that I can't do something, I work that much harder to prove, not to people, but to myself, that I can do. Some people will also discourage you and say...
Yeah, guys. Now, my mother told me once, nothing can destroy iron, right? Yes, it can destroy. Only its own rust can restore. Likewise, nothing can destroy you, only your own mindset can. That's right, sir. Sir, I forgot his name. He is amazing actor in I think in the Lord of the Rings. No. Pixel. He is amazing in the Pixel. Yeah. Anyways.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. If you want to change the world,
no one can live without a routine. You just forget that. If you guys don't have a routine, I would recommend, you get one going, because you cannot be mentally healthy without a routine. You need to pick a time to get up. Whatever time you want, but pick one and stick to it, because otherwise you dysregulate your circadian rhythms and they regulate your mood. And eat something in the morning. No one can live without a routine. You just forget that. If you guys don't have a routine,
think that you need to feel confident or courageous in order to get started. You don't. You actually just have to start, and that's the riddle of life. That lying in bed, hoping that you wake up some morning motivated to change, that's not the answer. You actually have to learn how to push yourself. You have to learn how to leverage the power of your decisions, and you've got to learn how to take action when you don't feel like it. You don't make decisions with your goals. You don't make decisions with your prefrontal cortex. You don't make decisions with logic. Do you know how we make decisions? We make decisions with feelings. 95% of our decisions are made by how you feel in the moment. And that is the problem. You need to take control of the moment and leverage the power of your decisions and make them up here.
When you have a dream, and the dream isn't something you dream and then it happens. The dream is something you never knew was going to come into your life. Dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you. But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face. This is who you are. This is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers, it never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything. When you have a dream,
hold this string between your thumb and your forefinger. Just hold it. Now, just while you're holding that still, mentally have the idea it's moving back and forth, wider and wider. See, it's already doing that. Okay? Just change the idea in your mind that instead of swinging it like that, it's going to start swinging like this in a different direction.
Oh, my
mentally.
heavens.
See? Now, mentally have the idea that it's going to start making circles. Just mentally have the idea it's going to start making circles. There you are, see? Circles. Now bigger and bigger circles. There you are.
Oh, my heavens.
You see, your expectancy determines outcome. And as long as you're not attached to the outcome will be guaranteed. This is living proof that every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your internal dialogue. Hold this string.
Brain cannot comprehend the negative. It is incapable. Yes, it's true. I'll give you an example. You ready? Don't think of an elephant. You can't tell the human brain not to do something. Right? Skiers know this. If you ever seen skiers go through trees, do you know how they do that? Go through trees on skis. You go, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree. Guess what you're watching? You're only looking at trees. All you're doing is seeing trees. You don't understand how anyone can ski with all these trees, right? As opposed to follow the snow, follow the path, follow the path. The only thing you see is the path. It's the same thing for you. If you focus on the obstacles, all you will see is obstacles. If you focus on the path through the trees, all you will see is path through the trees. It's your choice how you choose to perceive your own career. It's literally perspective. Brain.
You can study for a half hour. It doesn't take a half-hour break to recharge your batteries. For most people, about 5 minutes. And this is where you go away, do something fun for 5 minutes. Call a friend, talk to a child, talk to a parent, a roommate. Enjoy some music. Do something you enjoy and actually say, this is my treat for having studied for 30 minutes effectively. Go back and here's what happens. Your efficiency is nearly 100. You can study for a half hour.
A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
The most important thing in the world is what you believe about yourself.
People give up right before they about to get whatever they need to get. Like, damn, you right there, you right on the door, and it's always the toughest when you're like right there.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. Whatever you want to do, believe it, believe it, believe it, even if you don't believe.
But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
So if you want to change your future, you gotta change your thoughts now.
The only thing worse than starting something and failing, it's not starting something. Goals are goals, everyone. Let's begin first of the women. Women, listen carefully. You already heard that man that you have a job, that you have everything, that you can do whatever you can, but a plan that man has a lot of problems. War is war. Why are we fighting in the war, huh? Because we hate each other. We hate our skin because we don't know our languages. We need to learn those languages. And what did you say? Like, I would say like do, and I would say, you say what to my mother? Huh? Well, for me, I have to be careful what I'm saying about my future kids that I just showed you. And I already uploaded that video. Now, this is the video that everybody has to remember, okay? And even I'm going to put some Optimus Prime, the best lines of Optimus Prime, okay? Let's go. Let's keep it going. What is this? Oh, yeah. Now you see, well, let me just, there we go. Yeah. Now that's the brother and sister, or you can say the cat can be brother and sister, or the dog can be a brother and sister. Now that's the family that you can be. A heart. Everyone, wake up your hearts. Please. That's the only way that everybody can do.
Kalau saya lagi senang seperti ini, dia akan muncul di bawahnya jadi happy. Dan ketika saya marah, dia akan muncul di bawahnya angry, dan juga ketika saya sedih seperti ini, dia akan menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih, sad.
Ooh. This is the worst time you die. Yep. And there goes the music. Yep. Is that all? Is there all?
Four things you need to know before you go out into the world. You remember
There's
these
more,
things
there's
to be
more,
the
there's
best
more.
person you can be. First, look at this pencil. We know that in order for it to become a useful pencil, that from time to time, again and again, it's going to have to go through a resharpening. Well, if this pencil could feel, we could imagine how painful that would be. But that's what it takes for it to be a useful pencil. Life is much the same. Painful experiences and challenges come to us all. But it is through these opportunities that we build character and we grow. Second is to keep in mind that we'll be able to correct many of the mistakes you make along the way, just like this eraser. So if we learn from our mistakes, they're not mistakes. They're lessons we can use to do better the next time around. And third, just like this pencil, every place where you are used, so to speak, you leave your mark. You're writing your own story. Think of stumbling blocks as stepping stones and never stop writing. And fourth, always remember, the most important part of you is what's inside.
Now that's how Optimus Prime will feel. I know he's a giant robot, but he can feel the pain. When he was a kid, well, the actor, the G1 is amazing character that I was a kid that I never saw him laugh like that, like your aim sucks, Megatron. But for me, it's better the other character. I'm not sure if he's alive or Peter. If you can hear me, please give me a line that can everybody hear about this video, if you know what I mean. Okay, this is the last. I hope this is the last one. Hold on, let me.
Who would like this $20 bill? I do. I'm going to give it to one of you, but first, let me do this. Okay, now, who still wants it? I do. And what if I do this? Now, who wants it now? My dear students, I've just showed you a very important lesson. No matter what I did with this money, you still wanted it because it never lost its worth. It's still worth $20. Well, there are many times in our lives when we feel like life is crumbled us up as individuals. We may make some bad decisions or have to deal with some poor circumstances. And sometimes lives can make us feel worthless. But no matter what has happened, no matter what will happen, you never lose your value. Never forget that.
Is that it?
jar full? And is it full now? And how about now? Is the jar full now?
Yes.
Now, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things, your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things, your car, your job, your home. The sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. You spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff. You won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the really important things. Set your priorities, because everything else is just saying. Yes.
Professor, what does the beer represent?
I'm glad you asked. It goes to show that no matter how full your life may seem to be, there's always room for a couple of beers with a friend.
Imagine that this folder is a dimensional plane. Now, assuming that it is no...
Now, you already know this boy disappears after explaining about... Now, assuming that it depends now the height.
height and no depth, what would this mean? It would mean that it's a one-dimensional world. So if, hypothetically, an organism was living inside of it, it would only be able to move in a linear path.
I'm gonna, I hope can I download this? Can I download this one? No, I can't. I guess, I'm gonna pause this video and I'm gonna cut this video off because you can see 9 and at 8 this video, and I hope this will be a listen to the others. So I'm just gonna make this video to the beginning and we will start over. Yeah, sorry guys, I have to.